Alright. Hi, hello, welcome and welcome back. This is Jacob today with not a narration, but Nian. Anyway, this will be a short, let's call it overview, introduction, or whatever the hell video I'm gonna call this. But essentially I just want to talk about 4 points in general that I'm gonna keep doing on this channel going forward. But essentially, slight little spoiler, nothing much will change. Let's put it that way. Just wanna induce a little bit of discussion if people are gonna pick up on this video and leave a comment or two. So, let's go over the 4 points I noted down here so I don't really divulge from what I want to talk about. So, point number 1. The very thing that started pretty much this channel down the Arknights route, the operator records. They will keep coming once they add more of them to the global version of the game. Considering as of this recording, and today is the 5th June 2022, I have pretty much all of them. All of them have been opened, all of them have been recorded, and all of them are available on the channel. So if you have an operator that you know has a record and it just takes too much time to open it and you want to see it, it's on the channel. There's a playlist and everything, so enjoy. They were a lot of fun to open and read, and very interesting in some points. So yeah, they're gonna keep coming. I think we're gonna be getting, should be probably a couple of weeks, 2 or 3 weeks. I don't know when the next story is gonna be added. The next thing is the contingency contracts, and I don't think there's gonna be any story added revolving around those. At least no short stories, I believe. But after that, we should get a new unique story. This one I think should be the Silver Ash story, but who knows how they're gonna implement the stuff on global yet. Until an official announcement is out, I'm just speculating from how the Chinese releases went. Anyway, until then, well, we all have to wait, including me. Alright, now for the second part. The thing I recently started up, the narrations for the short module stories, will continue. Will be a bit slower from now on. Potentially, I hope like at least 1 per week, considering that I have exhausted a lot of resources. And a lot of characters that were already like E1 or E2, which were easily pushed over what I needed them for. So I hope at least I can do at least 1 per week, considering right now I think I have like 4 modules left. 4 modules, and I'm short on other stuff. So yeah, hopefully 1 per week. Currently working on 1 operator that is in the middle of E1, so just a bit to go. But yeah, that's that. They will keep coming, just slower. Now, number 3. Narrations for side stories. Considering I just finished the Mansfield Break rerun with narrations, I would like to keep on doing that because I just have fun doing that. But right now, I'm not sure which one to pick out of everything we have. And there is a shit ton. I know 2 that I don't want to do currently. But yeah, watching this, have any request for any of these? Vigillo is out because I already did Vigillo. And, or any of these, just leave a comment. Say the name of the event and I will do it. Now, the only thing I will say is that the structure of episodes, or rather length of episodes, is gonna be different for these, considering Mansfield Break was pretty much just like, let's say I was testing shit out. The future narrations that I'm gonna do are gonna be longer. The episodes are pretty much gonna cover, if it's like any of these events where it's a couple of stages linked directly to stories, I'm gonna just smash 3 stages into one episode, which should make up for pretty big and chunky episodes, so there's stuff to watch at least. But yeah, if any of you who are watching this have any requests, the only thing that are out are, well, Mansfield Break, since I just did that, the Vigilo series that I did a couple of months ago, when it dropped on Global, and the only other two that I will exclude is A Walk in the Dust, mainly because I believe there should be, again, if it keeps up with China, should be a rerun, maybe roughly 2.5 months from now, speculating. And the Neural Light event, let's put it like this, after the 3 long-ass live streams that I did with live narration and character voicing, I do not want to see that for a long while. That was 11 hours total of just voicing and narrating. I do not want to see that again for a while until it trickles out of my brain. But everything else is game. If you have a request, put it in the comments. Now, considering further narration, the other thing that I wanted to start a month ago, but got postponed because of various stuff, I wanted to start a narration in this same style that I'm doing for both the modules and the way I did Mansfield, but obviously longer episodes, is for the main story of the game. And I will definitely pick this up now that I have more free time. So expect that at some point soon. As a slight little tease to it, I already did preparations for the prologue. Went over characters that are appearing, yada yada, tested out voices, everything. Did a dry run and then got interrupted when I was pretty much preparing to actually record and proper narration of it. Let's put it this way. The episode 0, aka prologue, is gonna be a single episode. One single take from beginning to end. I did a dry run of it. It's gonna be a chunker. It's gonna be an episode. So please look forward to that. That's gonna be a thing. Once that starts, the prologue will be a big one. I think after the prologue is gonna be smaller in parts. Essentially, depending on how dense the story is, each episode should be along, let's say, 3 to 4, maybe a maximum of 6 episodes. There are some chapters that are just never-ending, never-ending text. But yeah, that should be all 4 points. Oh, I didn't put this down, but as an idea that popped up a couple of days into my head, and the game kind of put that into my head itself by showing me a certain medal that popped up all of a sudden after a mission. If anybody is interested, again, put it in the comments. If anybody is interested to hear and see narrations of the character files. Now, I'm putting this out here just because the medal that I got was literally for having 100 characters on 200% trust, which kind of shocked me, honestly, considering how long it takes just to get someone up to 200. The last 100, the last 50% are oof. But yeah, why am I saying this? Because to get a full file, at least in game, unless you want to go to a wiki page, you need to have the character on 200%. and that takes a shit ton of time. So I haven't compiled, obviously, since I just literally remembered this, I haven't compiled a list. But let's put it this way: if anybody is interested to see and hear those stories, because some of them are kind of interesting, considering the one I just randomly scrolled through for Blaze has a bunch of redacted shit in there, mainly names and stuff. They are interesting. They're definitely interesting. Let's put it that way. So if anybody is interested, since I didn't compile a list of who I have on 200%, just tell me a class to start with. Tell me a class, and let's say, for example, oops, not this. Let's say, for example, Vanguard. I'll pick a random Vanguard that is on 200%, and then the next episode is gonna be a guard, guard, defender, ranged, etc. And I'm just gonna keep scrolling them around until well, the ones I have on 200% are done, which will take a while, because if anybody is interested in this, this would be very easy to record, but I will keep it at potentially an episode to 2 episodes a week, depending on how much time I have. But they would be at least easy recordings, and I would have to do only recording. I'm not gonna do any kind of extra voices for this, like I do for side stories, or like I'm gonna do for the main story, or a couple of the modules. I also did a couple of voices there. But yeah, I think this does it for this update video. Anyway, I hope you all have a wonderful day wherever you are, and leave a comment, like I said, for anything I just said. And I'll see you in, well, the next one. Thank you all for listening.